interesting conversation beforehand. I know y'all chomping at the bit. We got a bit of a palate cleanser, something to kind of keep y'all on your toes as far as, you know what I mean, something black. It's still Black History Month, and wasn't nobody black on that stage. I'm sorry. Not
Bianca.
like I
Shouts
feel
out,
like
shouts out Bianca, but she was
oh
out
no,
there.
no, I'm
She
talking
was
about
in
at the
that
end of the night. I'm
at the
talking
end
about
of
at
the
the end of the
night.
night.
What people was actually talking about.
I'm talking about because when Dwayne get to talking Samoan and he flip it and he said Samoan, like when he say Samoan, he black, right? But when he say Samoan, nah, ain't no black rock there. You know what I mean? When he say Samoan, it add like an extra apostrophe in the middle of rock. It's rock now, like you know what I'm saying? Yeah, rock.
That's on the list. Or
But
I'll figure out where the apostrophe go.
figure out where the apostrophe goes. But yeah, man, we got a bit of a palate cleanser. The brothers got an amazing he's got an amazing match coming up at an event I'm super excited to talk about. The Ashe 2, which is coming up in just a few weeks. Just a few weeks, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? We got the brother Yahya, the gifted one, man. Go ahead, bring him to the stage. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Big time, yeah.
Yeah. How are you?
I'm good. How y'all doing? Y'all doing all right?
Good. Yes.
It's a crazy night. It's better to talk to you right now, though, brother. It's better to talk to you. I'm glad we were able to get you on. I appreciate your determination.
Well, I was determined. It was a struggle. Let me tell you, it was a struggle.
I ain't gonna lie to you. A lot of people would have just the third try. They'd be like, you know what? I like them wrestling, but I'm good. Next time, I appreciate your tenacity. You know what I mean? Thank you, brother.
For real.
I try to be a man of my word out here. I was like, I'm gonna do this podcast. I'm gonna do it.
Yes. Thank you
Make
for
it
coming
happen.
through.
Salute. It's funny, the gifted one, Yahya. I want to ask initially because I the last time I saw you perform was at the first Ashe, and I was looking back at some of the stuff. Actually, first we need to talk about that entrance for Team North Carolina. But before we get to that, I want to talk about some of the stuff you were doing. Like I love seeing horses. I love seeing big dudes beating the crap out of each other. But
you like seeing big sweaty men bumping meat.
Big facts. See, I didn't want to say all that because I know how. I know. Okay. But the ill part is, I also love. What you about to say, Phil?
Big brother, I just don't feel as though that's necessarily that whole term needs to be said every time two big niggas get together. Yeah, I just don't feel like that term is necessary every single time because you need to say it like
it is what it is. It is what it is.
Listen, it's big, it's meaty, and it's slapping.
Hey, get out of here! Get out of here right now!
But it's dope when you get to see people who are like a Big Van Vader or a Bam Bam Bigelow who are, you know, big but are also agile. And the Ashe, you hit that off the top rope, and there was a ways to go before you had to land. When have you always been like agile? Like, you know, talk about that side of your wrestling first. Did you always know that you was going to be able to pull off these drop kicks and be able to do all this high flying stuff while being the size you are?
I mean, the honest answer is yeah, because back in the day growing up, we used to be on the trampoline doing wild stuff. Like
flipping.
Me and my friends, we used to just have ladder matches on the trampoline. Don't try this at home, but we tried it at home. But like, it was just doing stuff like that. And then like you get in the ring and you're kind of like, you know, I used to do this back in the day. Like, I'm going to just try it real quick. That's really started doing the Swanton because I was just like, I haven't done this in mad long, and I just did it one time, and I was like, yeah, this feel right. I got to keep doing this again. I got to put this back in my arsenal because this is too much fun.
Yeah, no. Every time I've seen the first time I seen y'all on socials, it was probably a couple years ago. I believe it was New York, and he jumped off of over something, and I was like, nah, I didn't see what I seen. Like. I didn't see what I seen. Like I was certain that like nah, he not supposed to be doing that. You know what I'm saying? And that's I like when we see that, but I know how gravity and science works when a 125-pound guy does the things that you do. The impact on that 125-pound guy isn't that much, brother. Y'all talk about what you deal with impacts of those landings. How does that affect you?
It all depends on how I land. I'm pretty good with protecting myself and delivering impact, but not kill them to where they can't go home and hold their kids or nothing like that. But it's enough to get the 1, 2, 3. You know how the game goes. But yeah, I don't really think about it honestly. Like I go to a chiropractor once a month, to get right, make sure I'm good. So, and I stretch and do yoga every day when I'm training. So my body is well kept. So,
and you don't leave the house without that pen.
Oh.
Yeah, we see you talk about the contents of that bag. Are there anything? Is there anything that you wanted to like retrospect? Like, oh, I should have said I had it in my bag. You know,
right.
Like I keep my Run DMC tape with me. Like, is there something that you keep with you that you didn't get a chance to say on that list?
No, that pretty much covers it as far as like a like show to show. That pretty much covers it. I might add a little something every now and again, like a certain energy drink or whatever the case may be, but they're not paying me, so they don't get no free sponsorship or whatever.
Facts.
Crown Royal, send the check.
Facts.
Send it. I'll promote it.
Wild. Shouts to I see Mr. Blacks in the chat. And he mentioned
that's my guy.
Yeah, Blacks in the chat. He said not only is this man on a different level, he's on a gifted level. A gifted. The ill part is if you want to search for Yahya matches or Yahya anything online, just put the gifted one in there. I promise you're gonna get everything you need. But talk about that. But really making sure that people know that's you. Where the idea for making sure that's in front of your name is, where did that first come from?
It comes from growing up. Like, my pops was a big wrestling fan, so by proxy, I became an even bigger wrestling fan. And so, like, we just coming up with nicknames to call each other, like, and it was always the nickname, then the name,
right?
You know what I'm saying? Like, and it just sounds better that way. Honestly,
Facts.
It hits my ear better. Like the gifted one, Yahya. Like you gotta say the name. Who's the gifted one? It's Yahya. Okay. Like I heard like a couple of times in the rings, people be announcing me. They're like, Yahya, the gifted. I'm like, other way. Switch it around. Switch it. You gotta
flip. Yeah.
It don't hit the ear the same way the other way around. You gotta present yourself as the gifted one. They be like, who? Yahya, come on.
My man Yahya.
You got it.
So is what is home base as far as not necessarily exactly where you're from, but what is your pro wrestling home base?
Pro wrestling home base is Charlotte, North Carolina.
Okay, so Charlotte. Okay, so what about North Carolina? You know what I mean? Greensboro, Kansas City, all of you know what I mean? The things that we know about pro wrestling, Ric Flair, Ricky Steamboat, those guys. Like what place does that play into what you do and how you do it?
It plays a big part because if you look at the Carolina scene, it's fallen off since then. It's like after the Hardys, who you know what I'm saying, you got the Hardys, you got R-Truth, my boy Cedric, Alexander, but it's just like after that, it's like who from Charlotte has really taken the ball and ran with it for real. And that's why I'm really trying to sink my teeth into Ashe, because it's like I want this to be a hub like it was. Like I told Darius on the phone like a couple weeks ago, and I was like, yo, I want that 80s fandom with like 2024 security though, because fans are wild. That's what I want. I want people to be like, yo, it's popping in Charlotte. I want people to fly in some places to come just watch Ashe and see what Charlotte has to offer, because I feel like for so long over the years, Charlotte has been like, oh yeah, it's a good wrestling town. Yeah, it's got a lot of history, and it's like, but it doesn't have no present or future currently.
Mm.
That's what we trying to be, is the present and the future.
So, when did you first hear about Ashe then? I mean, I imagine you talk with Darius Carter. I imagine y'all are cool, but when did you first hear about what he was working on?
It was a lot of conversations between him and I and various others about the idea before it was actually called Ashe. Like, how do you start? How do you start this up? How do you understand what you need to do to get stuff in motion and stuff like that? So it was just a lot of bouncing off ideas, just trying to hey man, I'm ready to wrestle whenever you get this going. I'm here for you. I'm your boy. I got you. And whatever you need. And that's the mentality of it, because you see other people with promotions and they have all their friends helping them, but they're not really doing nothing with it. So it's like, I'm trying to like be that help, but also like, hey man, we got to make this seem like it is a platform, because it is. It is a big platform, and I feel like after the response from the first show, I feel like we're on the right track. And the second show, versus Sonny Kiss, that's gonna be gifted in itself, Got a lot of respect for Sonny Kiss.
Was this a match that you asked for?
Nah, I don't go to Darius and be like, oh, I want a match, I want this. Nah, I just be like, man, Darius is a person that I know and believe in my heart that has my best interest at heart. So if he's giving me this opportunity to go out there against Sonny Kiss, then he obviously is like, yo, yeah, you can be one of them guys, and that's what you need, and belief behind you.
Have you, since you've been wrestling, do you find the support, because I find the support system within the indies is it's tight and it's so strong. Do you feel that as well? Because I'm a fan on the outside looking in, but you're in it. Do you feel the same welcoming in every locker room? Like everybody is welcoming to you?
Well, I gotta put it like this. It's gonna sound like very ignorant, but like, I've known over my life that I'm Yahya, and people are just gonna adjust to it, however they adjust to it, because I don't try to change or switch up based on who I'm around, because I feel like that's fake and phony. That's just not who I am.
That's right.
If you don't like the Yahya that I'm presenting to you, and I'm just laughing and joking, have a good time, then there's clearly a deeper problem with you, because I'm not trying to hurt nobody. I'm just trying to have a good time, go out here, steal the show, let the fans enjoy the night, everybody get home safe, go kiss their family at night. And it's like, if you got a problem with a guy that just wants that, then I feel like the problem's with you. So like, I never feel any energy or any type of way, because it's just like my energy already blocks out the negative to me. Like, cause I'm just like, all right, you don't want to shake my hand, I just move on to the next person. All right, hey, how you doing? Good to see you. Like, I just keep it moving, because if you dwell on the negative, you'll find yourself.
That's right. And where did the name Yahya come from? Because I feel like that's very positive. That's very like Zen.
That's my name. My actual name.
Oh wow! Really?
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. You give off Zen.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
It is a chill vibe. It is a chill vibe. You never know what to expect when you talk to pro wrestlers. Sometimes they be on like that. Darius Carter come in here and be on. He'll chant you down. So it's. But I mean, again, like Fam said, you got that pen on you. Talk about. I mentioned earlier the entrance for Team North Carolina. And it was one moment to get the PD Pablo. That
third off, swing it around your head like a hill. Almost. I mean, nah.
Don't hurt yourself.
Third off.
That felt. I mean, I imagine that felt like a moment. I remember watching live and seeing the reaction both in the crowd and online to a a bunch of brothers at the top of that ramp swag surfing. What was that moment like? Repping North Carolina, being in North Carolina, getting to rep like that in the profession and doing what you're doing and what you've always loved. Talk about that moment for the people.
I mean, that moment was special for me. Not so much for the dance itself. We could have been up there doing anything. We could have been doing the Macarena for all I care. But the fact that I was up there with people that I grew up in this business with, and that are my real brothers, and we were on this stage together like we've always talked about on long car rides and being like, yo, one day we're gonna be on the stage and everybody gonna be, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like to do that, to have that moment with Movie Mike and Ian Maxwell and Rayhan Antez, it was like, this is my brothers. This is what we wanted. Now let's go out here and take this ball from the 20 and go score this touchdown. That's how it felt. It felt like a big fight field. It felt like we was finally reaching what we've always talked about, and that was better. Like I said, we could have been doing anything, but it was like being up there with my boys. I'm good.
Right. Perfect moment.
Yeah.
My apologies. My microphone was off. Brother Yah, when you're out there and you got Sonny Kiss coming up, right? They always say the phrase that pays a lot of times, the styles makes fights.
Yeah,
What about what Sonny does? Is gonna make this match entertaining, but be conducive to you winning the match?
I think Sonny Kiss is very unpredictable, but I do watch a lot of film, and I take that from when I played sports growing up to watch. My dad used to always say, like when I was growing up playing baseball, he would say, how you gonna make it to that level if you don't watch it? You know what I'm saying? I just be like, oh yeah, I probably should watch film on it. So I take that to wrestling. I just be like, whenever I have a big match coming up, or any match really, I always check out a couple matches, and let me see what like a recent match, and then I watch an old match just in case you try to pull something out your bag, you know. And then so it's really like, I feel like Sonny Kiss is gonna try to pull something out of his bag. So it's like, gotta be ready for it, you know.
Stay ready so you ain't got to get ready.
Exactly.
Yeah. When you're not wrestling, we're about to come down. We're gonna come to the show on the 24th, and I'm greedy.
She hungry.
I like food.
She hungry.
North Carolina. What is the place that you would suggest that we have to stop by? The one place. If we do anything, we stop here.
Listen, I want to tell you one place you got to stop at. And people from North Carolina, they probably know where I'm going with this, or they're going to be like, yo, he took a left turn, but it's Cookout. You got to go to Cookout. You got to go to Cookout. You got to get you a big double burger or whatever you want on it. Whether you want some lettuce, tomatoes, you want some ketchup, mayonnaise. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you want on your burger.
What's the shake?
Right.
What's the shake?
Great question.
You can get you a banana pudding shake. You can get you what's they got? A peach cobbler shake. They got all kinds of shakes up there. They got cheesecake shakes. They got Butterfinger shakes, Oreo mint shakes. You know, the regular strawberry, vanilla, chocolate shake. They got some.
Okay.
And then what people don't know, I'm gonna let y'all in on a little secret. What people don't know is you can combine two shakes into one. Like you could be like, let me get
not the shake shorty.
Yeah.
You can go in there and be like, yo, let me get the cheesecake banana pudding. And you be like, ooh, wait a minute.
What?
I know. So here's what I'm going to tell you. I've been to the Cookout in Georgia. Did not like it. Okay.
Ain't the same.
I did not like it. Okay.
That's why Team North Carolina beat Team Georgia ass back in December.
Hey, what other states could you see putting together a team of black talent and coming to Ashe and having a nice little match with that team y'all put out there.
Fisticuffs.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you, and I'm gonna sound arrogant and cocky on this one because I stand with my brothers, so I say how I feel.
I like it.
Ain't no state messing with Team North Carolina.
I like it. I mean Maryland, but I like the energy.
I don't care. Say what you want. If you don't like what I say, come fight me. Come fight us. It's whatever. It's whatever. I seen who was that? O'Shea talking junk about a Team Maryland. I don't care.
That's Maryland. This what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
I don't care.
I can see
Ray
it.
don't care. Ian don't care. Mike
I like
don't care. If you want to fight, y'all come up and fight. It's what.
Oh, they talking.
Oh, fact. I love it. Mm-hmm. You sound like you just issued a bunch of challenges right there. Civil War. I might have to make some calls, see if I can put Team Maryland together.
Yeah,
I might have to make a call.
Make all the calls. They're gonna make all the excuses of why they can't and why they can't.
Oh my gosh.
I like the energy.
I actually love the energy, but I don't want to start nothing that we ain't ready to contain yet.
Yeah.
I just call like I see it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I just call like I see it. Spade. You know.
Mm-hmm.
I respect it. All right, brother Yah, thank you for coming through. We have to let you go only because there's some other show we want to get into. We owe and we cannot be up too late. But I thank you. I appreciate you for coming through. Brother Yahya, before you get out of here, please let the people know where they can find the gifted one.
Oh, yes, sir. You can find me on Instagram at Big Time Yah. You can find me on X or Twitter. It's mama called him name of Twitter. I'm gonna call him Twitter. Okay.
A word.
You can find me at the Gifted One 24/7. You know what I'm saying? Also check into our podcast, me, Rayhan, Ian. We got our own little podcast. Hypothetically, this is your sign. Check us out on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you get your podcasts at.
That's what's up.
That's nice. What Ray and Rayhan has a ground roll before. Yeah. That's the homie.
That's what's up. All right. Brother Yahya, thank you for coming through. Good luck on the 24th against Sonny Kiss. I don't know if I need to tell you good luck because I've seen you wrestle, but that's going to be a challenge. That's going to be a challenge.
Good luck, Sonny Kiss, goddamn.
Right, facts.
Show stealer.
Facts. Salute. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. We'll talk soon.
Thank you.